Nice pajamas, Grandpa. You lose your nursing home. The officer chuckled as she blocked the hospital exit with her boot, arms crossed, eyes gleaming with amusement. The elderly man, hunched and frail in faded scrubs, with a name badge flapping against his chest, looked up slowly, his expression calm, unreadable. It was raining, hard, the kind of rain that soaked through your bones and masked silent humiliation. A small crowd had gathered under the ER overhang, patients, nurses, onlookers, waiting for rides, but all attention snapped to the officer's mocking tone and the old man with a limp and a story no one cared to hear. "Ma'am, please step aside," he said quietly, gripping a plastic bag full of worn medical tools and a faded journal. His voice carried a strange weight, not volume, but history. She smirked, waving him off. "You look like you escaped from a psych ward. Should I call someone to collect you?" A few in the crowd laughed, some recorded. The man's hand shook, but not from fear. "You're out here trying to play doctor in pajamas. What's that, Halloween costume?" She pushed on, now laughing openly. The cruelty was casual, almost rehearsed. A moment of mockery, of instant judgment, tossed carelessly in the rain. Then a nurse burst out of the doors, young, breathless, her ID badge swinging wildly. She froze when she saw the man. "Oh my God, that's Doc Hayes," she whispered. The laughter stopped cold. The officer blinked. "Who?" The nurse's eyes widened in disbelief. "Combat medic. 3 tours. Iraq, Afghanistan, Syria. He's a legend. That's Major Hayes." She rushed to his side, gently taking his arm. "Sir, I didn't know you were leaving already. We just cleaned out your locker." A silence heavier than the storm took over. The officer stepped back as if she'd been hit. Her smirk vanished instantly. Flashback, wind and sand whipping through bloodied uniforms, bullets slicing air. Hayes, 40 years younger, sprinting across open ground to reach a bleeding soldier. No cover, no backup, just instinct. He patched wounds under rocket fire, used shoelaces as tourniquets. Dragged 2 Marines from a flaming Humvee. They called him the Ghost because he came back from every suicide mission. After retirement, he never stopped. Volunteered at the VA, taught trauma care in war zones, mentored medics who now save thousands. Every scar on his body was earned by saving someone else. Back in the rain, the present was just as powerful. Hayes looked at the stunned crowd. "These scrubs," he said quietly, "wore them the day I stopped a mass casualty bleed out with a shoelace and a chewing gum wrapper." His voice trembled, not with weakness, but memory, pain, pride. The officer looked ashamed. "I didn't know," she mumbled. He nodded. "That's the point. You didn't ask." A second nurse ran outside, holding an umbrella. "Sir, your ride's here. And the director says don't be late next week. The trauma ward's being renamed after you." The old man just nodded and clutched his bag. He didn't want praise, he didn't need applause, he just wanted dignity. The officer took a step forward. Her voice broke. "Sir, I'm sorry. Truly." He studied her for a moment. "I've seen real combat. I've seen what happens when we forget our humanity. Don't laugh at someone just because you don't understand their past." She nodded, tears now streaking down mascara-stained cheeks. "Yes, sir." He turned slowly, stepping toward the waiting car. The crowd moved for him, wordlessly respectful. A few saluted, others bowed their heads. As he disappeared into the vehicle, the weight of who he was, of what he had endured, settled over everyone like a thundercloud of truth. So, never judge someone by their appearance. Especially not the quiet ones, the ones in scrubs, the ones who shake, the ones with old ID tags and silent stories. Sometimes they're the reason others are alive today. Before we end this story, let us know in the comment where are you watching from. If this story touched you, subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and drop a karma in the comments below.